What is up, guys? This is Lucas from GamesRadar, and I have played Call of Duty Advanced Warfare's multiplayer.
And this is Lorenzo Valoria, and I have not, but I played a lot of Call of Duty, so I'm interested to know what this one's all about. So what are some of the differences in the multiplayer this time around?
So first off, the exoskeletons, or the exos as they call them, are a game changer, and it mainly has to do with your mobility. So with these, you can sort of boost jump all over the map. You can double jump with ease, and you can also jump side to side and backwards. So it really enhances your mobility options.
All right, so the first thing I think about is Titanfall. Like, Titanfall had all the double jumping, you run on walls, you can move around a lot faster because of, your jetpack and all that stuff. Is this the same thing, like, just in the Call of Duty game?
So I didn't notice any wall running myself, but it does have the same feel of, like, you're finding new ways to run around the map. It's not just, sticking low to the ground and sprinting around corners. You're actually finding new avenues to jump to as you're pursuing people through the map. It's a really great sense of, like, kinetic movement, so you're just never standing still. And Call of Duty was already like that, where everyone's just running and sprinting all the time, but this adds another layer on top of that where everyone's jumping through the air or sliding on the ground super fast, and it's really intense and exciting.
Did you notice any big differences with the maps as far as they were laid out? A lot of the Call of Duty games are trying to go with this verticality route by adding, multiple floors and all that kind of stuff. Like, is there anything that was like a big significance with the difference in the maps?
So verticality in Advanced Warfare is huge. Like, every single map has these upper ledges that you can jump to, and vantage points that are put purposely around the map so that you can leap to them, and then if you're sniping up there, someone can just come up to you with a few jet boosts.
Jump up to you and knife you in the face. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, and there's also a really cool map that's set underneath the Golden Gate Bridge, and at one point during the fight, a humongous tidal wave will come through the map and actually, like, wash away anyone that's at ground level. So it's an incentive to get to higher ground using the exo abilities.
So it's kind of like Battlefield 4's Levolution stuff. Like, the map will actually affect the way the game works a little bit.
Yeah, of the 4 maps I played, only one of them had this kind of drastic change happen, but I'm really excited to see if they do that more across the other maps. Now, another part of multiplayer is the loadout itself. Call of Duty has always been about picking just the right weapons for you and just the right perks and finding that perfect build that fits your playstyle. And in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, they're bringing back pick 10, only now it's pick 13.
Oh my god, so you get 3 more. So is the layout pretty much the same? You get perk 1, perk 2, perk 3, you get like a tactical grenade, and then you get a lethal grenade, then you get like primary, secondary weapons. It's all basically the same kind of setup.
It's all balanced. There's also wild cards in the mix, and of course score streaks are back instead of kill streaks, and you can pick and choose how you want to approach those.
So there's now these exos abilities.
Yes.
Can you talk about what those are and how they fit into your loadouts? Because they're a little bit different than what we've seen so far in Call of Duty.
Yeah, the exo abilities let you totally change the way you play. For instance, one of them lets you go stealth, one of them lets you run super fast, another one acts as like an on-demand shield. So your exo ability actually becomes integral to your gameplay, and it's bound to the L1 or left bumper button.
So it's kind of like your tactical grenades in the previous games, instead of being a actual thing that you throw, it's really just an ability that's like on your back.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. It's pretty awesome.
Uh-huh.
And I could see that these exo abilities changing how people build their loadout to work best with the exo ability, because it is that powerful.
And the last thing I think we should touch on is the full soldier customization system going on. So in Ghosts, they had the option to, you know, switch out helmets and you could change your gear, but that was pretty much it. In Advanced Warfare, you could switch out your gloves and your boots and like your knee pads.
Yeah, it gets really granular, and to me that's awesome. Because it's kind of dorky, but I always like customizing my soldier in first-person shooters. You know, maybe I don't get to see my character all the time, but when I kill people, they know it was me because I look unique.
And you get to see yourself in the kill cam when you get killed too.
Very true.
Yeah, that's really cool too, because they also have implemented this new kind of looting system where you get these random drops. So how does that work?
Yeah, so they're basically treasure chests. They're called supply drops, and after every round, either if you've been completing challenges or just a time-based duration, you'll get a supply drop, and this has a random item. I got up to 3 items. Maybe there could be more, who knows? But these could be weapons, customization gear, or reinforcements. And reinforcements are basically score streaks that you're forced to use in the next match you play. So it's a pretty interesting way of giving players additional unlocks, and the XP progression will still be in the game, so don't worry, you're not forced to randomly get guns until you find the one you like. And the great thing is, as soon as you get a new gun, you can test it out pretty much immediately with this new virtual firing range, where with the press of a button, instantaneously your loadout is now on a little shooting range, and you can test out, you know, how fast can you kill these targets, and do you like the feel of your current loadout. It's a pretty great way to save players time, and the faster you find the loadout that you like, the more fun you're going to be having. So if you want to know more about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare's multiplayer, go to GamesRadar.com. We've got a list of every single perk in the game, every exo ability, every score streak. It's a ton of great stuff, so check it out.